Welcome back to my second tutorial of DevOps, Azure DevOps Server 2019, formerly TFS. This is my second class, and we are going to work through this. So in the first class we did it really introduction part, right? Overview of all those. So here we'll go step by step. Let's talk about Wiki. So the reason of having this wiki is actually it's like they wanted to be like Wikipedia or something like that, so they made it wiki. So the thing is, let's say you have a lot of documents, right? You have a requirement document, you have test plan document, test strategy document. As a matter of fact, I do have a test plan document. Now let's see here. This is a sample test plan, not the real test plan, but sample one. So what I'll do here, and the thing is, I want to share with my team, right? I cannot send email because the new candidate will be there and the new people, so this email won't work. You need a SharePoint, a share group of people who will be working on it. So what I'll put is, I'll put the name as test plan document, right? For what I'll do is, guess what? So this is my test plan document, right? This has all the information. What is the testing need to be this, or it doesn't have to be test plan. It can be a requirement document. It can be a STM, source to target mapping document, STM document. This is source to target mapping document. Mapping document for ETL process, but it don't have to be only test plan. I'm just taking an example here as a test plan. It can be requirements, it can be meeting notes, it can be Scrum meeting notes. If you have this meeting notes, it will be a meeting notes, or it can be, as a matter of fact, it can be anything which is required for the project here. So what I'm putting is test plan, and description I'm putting as please find the test plan document in the attachment section. So what I'll do here is, I have this attachment option. I'll go ahead and click here. Not my resume, test plan. Okay, good. Oh, this worked this way. Okay. Now, to be honest, I didn't work in this wiki was not there before in 2013. I'm using this from 2015, I think 2015 2016. This was not there before. These guys implemented this thing recently. So okay, so what I'll do here is, please find the test plan, and this, I don't know, this code somehow showed up. And what I'll do here is, edited preview, edit. I'll go ahead and click on save. Let's see what happens. I've not used, to be honest, I've not used this one. Close. Let's close this. Oh, great. This looks great. Now, if I go here, this is summary. We have seen the summary. Dashboard. I guess you guys have gotten bored of this dashboard thing. This is a dashboard, but this is how this is. Wiki here, if you go, now you have one thing, test plan document, and this is the document. If I have to download it, I can download now. See here, I can download it right here. Now what I will do here is, okay, I don't need this anymore. Now, do we have another documents? Let me check if I have another document. Unfortunately, I don't think I have another document. Let me check pretty quick. Oh yeah, hold on. We have this test cases document. So what I'll do here, I create a new page. So that was, wiki, and we had this only one thing. Now I want to create a new page. I can clone it. Wiki security. This is okay. I can do this. I can revision. There can be a revision. That means I can upload a new one but the previous one will also be there. So revision, you have this revision option this, because these documents keep changing, right? So that's the reason, if you have this, that's the reason I named as test plan 02, that means February 28, 2019, something like that. 02/28 2019. I named it that way actually. So these revisions, that's the reason the revision option is there. So you have this another document, you upload it. I would name it as this month I have done, or this day I have done. Let's say even if I have to revise it every day, let's say if I have to revise it every day, so the date keep changing, 02, 03, something like that. So okay, so here let me create a new page again. Here in this case I will be putting as test case document. Although test case you will be writing here, but requirement document, guess what, in that case let me, supposed to have requirement document, right? I don't think I have this, so let me show you pretty quick requirement document. And I don't want test case, because test case will be writing here, so there's no point of so I'll discard it. There's no point of writing uploading a test case, but I do have this requirement document. It can be anything. It can be BRD, business requirement document, STM, system requirement document. Let's see here. Let's go to Google Drive, and I have this drive. If you need access, let me know. You can always have this conversation if you need any of this access. This is a lot of access. I can give you access to Google Drive if you need any of these things. So okay, business requirements. So let's see here. This is, I guess this will be big one. I'll go with the small one, 4 MB. Probably takes too much time for me to download. Let me download this, and so this is my let's take it as a BRD, business requirement document, and I have to share with my team. And save as, I will save it as desktop. So did it download already? Okay, it did, I guess. So I've closed this and I don't need this anymore. There is just case, of course. So Celgene BRD, let me check what is this. So normally BRD is not in PDF, but for some reason this is in PDF. So this is BRD document, okay, and this is a BRD, and you have this option. This is a requirement. You have this to process. So now that's not the point. The point is I have to upload here. So what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and click on new page, and this time I put as business requirement document. All right. So this is the reason. Please find document. Okay. So, and I'll go ahead and click on insert file, and should be this one. Okay. So in PRD, and this is how this is. Actually, this is a preview window. This is a preview window actually, and I go ahead and save. Once it is saved, it's saved. Everything is saved in cloud, so you don't have to worry about it. So, this thing too much time. So once it gets, it really took too much time. I don't know. It saves on the cloud. Okay, it saves on the cloud, and I go ahead and click on close. And now what now? So I'll go ahead and click on Wiki. Now you still see this test plan document, but if you see here, there is another document. So these are the pages. So if I keep adding it new pages, here it shows up. So this is business requirement, this is test plan document. If I am STM, source to target mapping document, so guess what, we will also be doing that. I'll just clear that, for the reason of understanding, because if you have not understood, or probably I was fast too much, so you might get hold of this. So yeah, if anyone wants this access to Google Drive, you're free. Okay, just let me know. This is actually, I have shared with almost 300 people, and Google Drive is stop giving access. So now the URL is there. So just request it. Oh, it's no more accessing. These guys are no more accessing any more candidates here. So only the URL, it's a public URL, so that I'll be giving you access if you require it. Otherwise, if you don't, so it's okay. You can ask me in the comment section or email me. Email ID probably will be getting in this welcome letter, so once you can email me. Alright, so what we are looking here is, we have this physical data model. So we are looking for STM, that is mapping document. So let's find out. Okay, I'll be using third one. Let's see. Okay, this is in Excel. Of course, this should be in Excel actually. So I'll go ahead and click on this, download, and I'll save as in the desktop. We'll go ahead and save it. Alright, so I'll close this. So ETL to source, and you want to look into it, what actually exactly is that. So we'll just look into it. So okay, don't worry about this pop-up of Excel. That is that's bug from my side, so don't worry about it. It's a bug. So okay, so here you have this, all this information, source your target, file layout, this is the feature, this is BDW, business business data warehousing. There is also EDW, enterprise data warehousing. So we don't have a lot of options, but doesn't matter. Here the point is, we want to upload it. So what I'll do here, again I'll go to Wiki. Doesn't matter which page you are, go ahead and click on new page. See, this option is available only if you have access. You cannot create Wiki just like that. Since you are we are using this administrative privileges, you have this access. Okay, so here what I'll do is mapping document, so source to mapping document. So what I'll put here is, please find mapping document attached, right? And I'll go ahead and attach this. Where is it? Here you go. Alright, and what I'll do here is, I don't know, this kind of thing is creepy thing. Okay, I'll go ahead and click on save. Now just save, good. Alright, now I'll go ahead and close it. Now if you go in the dashboard and if you come on Wiki, you have 3 pages. At the time also you have this 3 pages. Even if you close it, you can open this and see you have this 3 pages. Test plan document, source to mapping document, business requirement, so on. You can create n number of this is kind of SharePoint, which is for Microsoft. Okay, this is for document sharing. So with the team, if you want, so you don't get just like that. You need to have access for this. An administrator, Azure DevOps server administrator, supposed to give TFS. I got used to this TFS, Team Foundation server, but now it's no more TFS. I have to get used to this Azure DevOps. Okay, so Azure DevOps server administrator is supposed to give you access. If you don't have access, you have to request from your manager. The manager has to approve it. Um, and this is in this organization, and of course it will be in that organization. So that's how you can access. So this is simple. I mean, this is simple. If you compare Confluence in Jira, you have this Jira and Confluence, right? If you have watched that videos, oh my god, I'm like, oh my god. That is you know you this is simple. If you want to edit, you can edit it. If you don't like this, you go ahead and put it into next line and start editing. um, for new version, please find the attachment. For old versions, please view the old pages, or please view the other revisions. For old versions, please contact me. I can do this. I don't have time for all this, but I'll still do that. And it's that simple. If you see the Confluence in Jira, Confluence is a part of Jira. I'm not part of this. It's actually a component in Jira where you can add. It's like, oh my god, it's so complex. It don't have to be that complex. This is simple. At least Microsoft Wiki is way more simple than the. I mean, you can add the screenshot too. I guess you can add the screenshot. Let me do this. Let me show you. Table. You can add this code, of course. You could do. Unfortunately, you don't have a screenshot, but videos. Of course, you can add these videos. Or mention someone. You want to mention someone. This is way more simple. Screenshot you don't need because you have anyway attachment, so you can you can use this option. I mean, this is much more simple. I don't. That thing is so complex. It's kind of. If you have watched that movie Inception, you guys went dream into the dream. So that is so complex. It's there's a confluence inside the confluence inside the confluence. That means it's a pages inside the pages inside the pages. Only then you can write your. I mean, that's too complex to understand. But if you don't have an option, you have to use it. But this is easy. If you want pages, these are the pages, and you can access right here. And you can edit it. Go ahead and click on edit, and whatever version 1.2, version 2.2, all the stuff, you can go add it. Version 1.0, save it. So now it gets versions. We need them without fixing. No. So I didn't fix anything. So just. So version, I can change this. This is that simple. I hope this won't be too hard to understand, because if you want to create a new document or a new page, go ahead and click on new page, and I guess you get the URL with that page ID, and stuff like that. And anyone who might have in the group, let's say there are people in the group, right? Let's see here. There's or not. I think it's in dashboard. Yeah. See, if you see here, team members. Those all team members will have access to this. Although it depends on the access. If they have this read access or write access or read only access, though in that case these options will not be available. Okay, but my point is, it's that simple. You don't have to go into Inception going to, creating a Confluence inside the Confluence inside the Confluence. I mean, that's not complicated, but that's um, makes more work more harder to understand actually. um, I mean, at least for me it's hard to understand. So this is easy. I don't like it, I just hide it, that's it. I want to create new page, again I go ahead and create. So that's pretty much about Wiki. So this is a kind of SharePoint for the team, whoever wants this documents like test plan document, STM source to target mapping document, business requirement document, oh, and as well as meeting notes. They can be a meeting notes too. You can do it as your homework. Meeting notes, go ahead and you can create meeting notes. Although that is created by product owner, is normally is responsible for that. But for your practice, you can go ahead and create. So just use this new page, that's it, and put the name as meeting minutes. Sorry, meeting minutes. Sounds like meeting minutes. Okay. So meeting minutes, add it, go ahead and click on save it. This should be simple, and close it, and you get this meeting minutes. Okay. So I mean, this is that easy. I'll be honest to you, this is the first time I'm using this. Really, I'm using this for the first time, and I find it very simple. Unlike this Confluence I'm using from years, and I'm still in Confluence, trying to understand it. But here it's very simple. If you want new one, go ahead and create, or if you were looking for it. Now sometimes this thing becomes tedious. I would like to have folders normally into this, but in that case you want to use this one. So IT America team.wiki. So in that case you want to add a new one. I think you need to add a new new project. Let's see here. You want to go ahead and create a new project, and then only then you can add this one, right? You cannot add directly. That's the reason you don't have folders into it. So everything will be only in this one. So that's pretty much about SharePoint. I mean Wiki for Azure DevOps 2019. So that's pretty much. I hope you found it useful. So we'll go to the boards. The next topic will be boards, and we'll see and try to create some test cases. But those things, we'll figure it out that later. That's a little bit complex version of this Microsoft Azure DevOps thing. We will create one. We'll see how to figure it out. At the end of the day, it's running of the test cases and opening a defect. So we'll figure it out, this one. But this is pretty much for Wiki section. I hope you like this video, and this is pretty simple. I mean, this is if you want new, you don't have to create every time. You don't create this Wiki. Only thing when you create is the lead have access to this normally. The lead or product owner, the superior people like manager or director, those people actually have more access to this. Normally you don't create this one, but as practice purpose, I showed you. So this should be simple. I hope it was simple to understand to you too. I can hide this. I can hide this too. So I'll see you in the next class. Thanks for watching.